Okay, dear students, welcome back to Sri Ramanuja Vidya Mandir. So this is the 9th session, which is a continuation of 8th session based on equations of motion. So in the last session, we have seen some problems on equations of motion. Okay, so we are going to continue on the same topic, that is equations of motion. So let us see. Suppose, for example, a body is having a initial velocity of 10 meters per second, acceleration is minus 2 meter per second square. Okay. Now, when will the body take U-turn? When will the body take U-turn, students? Okay. When will the body take U-turn? First of all, why it will take U-turn, students? It will take U-turn because the velocity and the acceleration are in opposite direction. So, whenever velocity and acceleration are in opposite direction, the object will take a U-turn. Correct or not, students? This is the point which we have been studying from the beginning. Okay, students? So now let us see when. When means now we have to calculate the time. Correct or not, students? So now let us see. So now first of all, let us draw the trajectory. Let us draw the trajectory, students. So that means it will go like this. At one point, what will happen, students? Let us say this is A and let us say this is B. Okay, it is traveling like this. Now from that point, what will happen, students? It will take a U-turn like this. Okay, students. So it will take a U-turn like this. Okay. Let us say it is come to some C like this. Okay. Now, when will the body take U-turn? So it will take U-turn at B. Correct or not, students? It will take U-turn at B. And at that point, what will happen? What is the velocity? V equal to 0. And at point A, initial velocity is what, students? 10 meter per second. Correct or not? And acceleration is a constant. And what about sign convention? Right side is positive, left side is negative. Okay, students. So now let us see. Now they are asking what is the time taken from here to here? What is the time taken from here to here? How much time the body will take to take a U-turn? So that means during AB, now we have to apply the equations of motion. Which equation is best suited, students? We know initial velocity as 10, acceleration as minus 2 throughout the motion, and t we don't know. Final velocity we know, v equal to 0. Now t is what we have to calculate. So directly we can use, I think best equation is v is equal to u plus a into delta t. So that is equal to v is 0, u is how much, friends? 10 plus what is a? Minus 2 into delta t. Delta t means t minus 0. Okay, students. So that is equal to, or you can write simply as t also. Okay, students, if you want you can write simply as t, because here t minus 0 will be t only. Okay, students, suppose let's say t minus 0, or we can say t. Okay, students, t. Okay, so 10 is equal to 2t, or t is equal to 5 seconds. So that means in 5 seconds it will take a U-turn. Okay, students. Next, continuation. Find the displacement in 6 seconds, students. Same problem. For the same problem, find the displacement in 6 seconds. Okay. In 6 seconds, what is the displacement they are asking? Okay. So let us calculate the displacement. So that means basically we have to calculate delta x. Delta x is what we need, and we know these values. U we know that is 10. A we know that is minus 2. Correct or not, students? In how many seconds, students? Displacement in 6 seconds. Okay. Delta t, actually delta t is 6 seconds, because initial time is 0, na? When they don't give anything, t equal to 0. So t 6 minus 0, basically 6 minus 0 we write as simply 6, or we can call it as t equal to 6. But you should know clearly delta t, that is. Okay, student. Now we are asked to calculate delta x. So which equation is best suited, students? Here u a t we know. So that means delta x. So I think delta x is equal to u delta t plus half into a into delta t square. So u 10, delta t is 6 plus half into what is acceleration? Minus 2 into 6 square. So that is equal to 6, 2 will get cancelled, minus 6 square 36. Okay. So that means 24 meters. Okay, students. So that means in 6 seconds it will have a displacement. It is not distance. Please remember, students. So 24 meters. Okay, student. Now, so answer is delta x is equal to 24 meters, students. Okay. Now continuation is the distance traveled in 6 seconds will also be 24. Just now we got displacement. Now they are asking, will the distance covered in this is also 24? It will be same, provided if the body is not taking a U-turn. But if the body takes U-turn, it is not same. Okay, so that means now we know from the previous first bit, we know when will the body take U-turn? In 5 seconds. Correct or not, students? So that means in 5 seconds the body will take U-turn. So that means it will go like this up to 5 seconds. So that means here t equal to 5 seconds. Okay, this is t equal to 0. So from here to here, this is A, this is B. Okay, students, here the body will take U-turn, because here at that point velocity will be 0. At this point velocity is 0. Now what will happen? It will turn like this. Correct or not? Because it will take U-turn. Let us say it has traveled C. Okay, up to point C. This time is let us say t equal to 1 second. 1 second. That means at this point t equal to 6 seconds. This is called t equal to 6 seconds, means in 1 second it has traveled towards left side. Correct or not, students? So now the previous bit that is displacement in 6 seconds. So displacement in 6 seconds means the displacement covered in this 6 seconds is this one, A to C. A to C displacement is how much, students? This one. This is given as how much? This is given as this is what we obtained as 24 meters. Now can you say the distance traveled is also 24? No, the distance traveled will be more than 24. Okay, so therefore answer is no. I hope students you understood. But suppose let us say if the object has not taken a U-turn, then the distance and displacement are same. Okay, so this is what very important point. Okay, now let us move to the next one. Suppose let's say a body is having an initial velocity of 2 meters per second and acceleration is 4 meter per second square. This is 2 meter per second, acceleration is 4 meter per second square. So first of all verify whether acceleration is constant or not. Yes, it is constant. Then let us take sign convention. Right side is positive, left side is what? Negative. Very, very important, students. Okay. Now they told that initial position is at -2 meters, students. Initial position is at -2 meters. Okay. Let us see. This is okay. Okay, student. So let us say this is origin. This is 1. This is 2. This is -1. This is -2. Okay. So initially the object may be somewhere around here, students. This is the initial point. Okay. Initial position. That means at time t equal to 0, the object is at exactly at t equal to 2. Exactly at t equal to 2, like this. Okay. Now at this point what is happening? It is having an initial velocity of, that means right side 2 meters per second. U is equal to 2 meters per second. And acceleration is also how much, friends? A equal to 4 meter per second square. Now what is the final position at t equal to 5 seconds? Final position, students, please see the question carefully. They are not asking displacement, they are asking position. Position means x. Displacement means delta x, students. Okay. So this point you have to be very, very careful, students. Okay. So anyway, so now we know initial velocity and we know acceleration and we know time, 5 seconds. Now they are asking us to calculate position, but to calculate position first let us calculate displacement, because in the equations of motion we don't have any term called position, we have only displacement. So let us see u, a, t and delta x. So which equation is related to all these terms, students? Delta x is equal to u into delta t plus half into a into delta t whole square. Okay, I hope students you understood. So therefore this is called delta t. This is called delta t, students. T means here t means delta t, means that is the difference between time t equal to 0 and 5 seconds. Okay. So now let us see delta x equal to u. How much, students? 2 into delta t 5 plus half into what is a, students? 4 into delta t is 5 square. So that is equal to 10 plus 2 2's 5 square 25, 25 2's 50. So that is equal to 60 meters. So now can we tell directly the answer as 60 meters? No, students. Okay. This is what very, very important point. Okay. So the answer is not 60 meters. The answer is not 60 meters, students. Why? Because that is the displacement. Okay. Now what is the position? Now we know, just now we got delta x is equal to 60 meters. What is delta x? X final minus x initial. Final position minus initial position is 60. Initial position, what is the initial position? Minus 2. So xf minus of minus 2 is equal to 60. So that means xf plus 2 is equal to 60. xf is equal to 60 minus 2, that is equal to 58 meters. Okay, student. So that means somewhere around on this, somewhere around here it will be 58 meters. Okay, student. So that means the body has traveled from here like this, like this, like this, up to here. Up to here. Okay, students. So this is t equal to 5 seconds. This is called as t equal to 5 seconds. I hope students you understood. Okay. Now if you want, you can clearly see also what is the displacement from t equal to 0 to t equal to 5. 58 minus of minus 2, 60. The displacement here is 60 only, students. You can see from here to here how much, from here to 0 to this is 58, but it has also traveled from here, it has traveled from minus 2 na? So total displacement covered in this is displacement covered is delta x is equal to 60 meters. Okay, but the final position they asked, so you have to be very, very careful in applying these equations, students. That is what I have told in the beginning. Whatever the equations you know, those are means correct, but you have to get more clarity of the terms. What is it? S means here we call it as delta x. Delta x is further called as xf minus xi. Okay, so that's why in the beginning 6 lectures we have solved many problems on finding out what is position, initial position, final position, then what is displacement, what is velocity, average velocity, instantaneous velocity. Please refer those videos again and again, students, to get the clarity of these terms. These are very, very important. Okay, next one. An object is moving right side with a velocity of 10 meters per second, and it is having an acceleration towards left side 2 meter per second square. So that means just by seeing the direction of velocity and acceleration, we can tell that the body will definitely take U-turn. The body will definitely take U-turn just by seeing this direction of initial velocity and acceleration. But now in which direction the body is moving, students? As I told you in the beginning, the direction of motion of body is always determined by the direction of velocity. Here velocity is right side, so body must be moving right side. And here acceleration is constant, so therefore we can apply the equations. And what about sign convention, students? Right side will take as positive and left side will take as negative. This is very, very important. Okay. Now first part is find velocity when the displacement. This S is called as delta x. Delta x is displacement is 1 meter. And find velocity when the displacement is 30 meters. And here the options are given as plus root 96, minus root 96, plus root 5, none of these. Now we have to find out which option is the correct answer. So first let us see, students. Find velocity when s is equal to 1 meter. Displacement. So that means we know u is 10, a is minus 2, delta x is equal to given as 1 meter. Now we are asked to find out v. So which equation is best, student, here? Which equation is best? V is what we have to calculate. Okay. So we have equations v square minus u square equal to 2as. Correct or not, students? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay. We have that equation. V square minus u square is equal to 2 times of a into delta x. Okay. So now here we have to calculate v. So therefore v square minus u is 10 whole square is equal to 2 into a is minus 2 into delta x is 1. So that is equal to minus 4. And v square minus 100 is equal to minus 4. So v square is equal to 100 minus 4. So v is equal to 96. Sorry, v square equal to 96. So v is equal to plus or minus root 96 meters per second. Okay, students. So now you may have doubt that why sir is writing plus or minus. Plus or minus, why? Because the body may take U-turn, students. Just by observing the direction of velocity and acceleration, we can tell that the body will take U-turn, and whenever a body takes U-turn, there may be two possibilities, correct or not? There may be two possibilities or not. Suppose let us say the body is going like this and it will take U-turn and comes like this. Okay. So let us say this is A, this is B, this is C. Now, and let us say this point is D. Okay, students. So now for what you call for AD and for AC displacement is same. For AD and AC displacement is same. Correct or not, students? What is the displacement? What is the displacement? This one. For AD and AC the displacement is same. Let us say delta x is 1 meter. Suppose if the body is traveling from A to D, what is the displacement? Delta x, that is delta x is equal to 1 meter. So for AD also displacement is 1 meter and for AC also displacement is 1 meter. Correct or not, students? Okay. And now when the body is moving, what you call at D, when the body is going at D, its velocity is which side, students? Its velocity is in which side? Right side. Okay. When the body is at C, its velocity is left side. Correct or not? So therefore in this case it may be root 96, in this case it may be minus of root 96. That minus indicates that it is moving left side. Okay, students, I hope you understood. So when the body is in between during the interval, its velocity is plus 96, velocity is plus root 96 meters. And when the velocity is equal to, when the object is in the interval A to C, that means it has traveled D, B and then is coming to C. Then its velocity is minus of root 96 meters. That's why we got two answers, students. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Okay. Next, when the object, find the velocity when s is equal to 30 meters. So that means for this both option A and option B are correct. Both are correct, students. Because they did not tell that when the find the positive value of velocity. They are not asking positive value of velocity. They are just asking find the velocity when displacement is 1 meter or find the velocity when the displacement is 30 meters, like that. Okay. So both answers are correct. Now next one, find velocity when displacement is 30 meters, students. When displacement is 30 meters. Okay. So now let us use the same equation. Let us use the same equation, students. Okay. So that means v square, this is the second part. For the second part, v square minus, I am writing directly u square. U square is how much, students? 10 square is equal to 2 times of a is minus 2 into delta x. Delta x is how much, students? 30. Okay. So that is equal to, okay, minus 4 minus 120 minus 120 and this side is v square minus 100. Okay. So v square is equal to minus 120 plus 100, students. That is equal to minus 20. V square is minus 20, students. That means v is equal to under root minus 20. Is it possible, students? No, it is not at all possible. It is not at all possible. It is not at all possible. That means what is meant by, what is the meaning of that one? When we get velocity as minus root or under root minus 20 means it is not possible, means that means to cover that much displacement 30 meters is not at all possible. I hope students are understanding. That means the object may be, suppose let's say from here the displacement may be here, this one, this is called as 30 meters. Displacement delta x is equal to 30 meters. Maybe from here initial position to, this is called as initial and this is let's say maybe final. Okay. But the object has not traveled from here to here. In between only it has taken a U-turn. In between only it has taken U-turn. It has not traveled up to there. It has not traveled up to there. It has traveled before only. Before only it has taken U-turn, students. Okay, students. So therefore none of this is correct. Okay. So I hope you got a clarity. So these type of problems are very, very interesting and also very important, students. Whenever the velocity and acceleration are in opposite direction, because then only the body will take U-turn. Then only there will be difference between distance, displacement, and the sign of velocities, and what you call how to calculate displacement in both cases and all. That means before taking U-turn and after taking U-turn. Okay, students. Next one, this is a simple application. Suppose let us say, students, there is a bullet. Okay, the question is like this. Suppose let us say there is a bullet like this. Okay, it is moving with a initial velocity of, it is moving like this with an initial velocity of 10 meters per second. Okay, students, it is moving with the initial velocity of 10 meters per second. Now let us say there is a trunk, students, tree trunk like this. Okay, let us say this is the trunk. Okay, students, this is the trunk like this. Okay, now the bullet, when the bullet is traveling right side with the velocity of 10 meters per second, correct or not, students? It is traveling with the velocity of 10 meters per second. Okay, so now it is traveling like this, students. Okay, so now what will happen is this is called as a tree trunk. This is called as tree trunk. Okay, now what will happen when this object moves like this? Will it suppose if the velocity is very high, then it may what you call cross the tree trunk and go that side. Suppose assuming that the tree trunk width is very large. Okay, students, so the tree trunk width is very large. Okay, so what will happen is it will travel like this, like this, like this. It will travel like this, like this, like this. At one point, what will happen, students? It will come to rest. This is called as final velocity is 0. Okay, students. At one point, that means its velocity is 0. Okay, students. And by the time, and when it is about to enter also, its velocity is 10 meters per second, students. And here also it is 10 meters per second. Okay. Now the moment when it enters from here, let us say this point is A, this point is B. The moment it enters, now what will happen? The tree will offer some resistance, no, students. That's why it is getting stopped. So that resistance is given as that resistance or retardation is given as A is equal to 200 meter per second square. A is equal to 200 meter per second square. The tree will offer some resistance. So therefore, what will happen? Initial velocity is 10 meters per second. So afterwards, what will happen? It will become 9, then 8, then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0. 2, 1, 0. So that means finally it will become 0 at this point. Now what is this distance AB? What is this distance AB penetrated into the wood? Okay, the bullet has penetrated into the wood. That means we have to calculate the distance AB, students. The distance AB. What is the distance AB? Okay. So now here is the object traveling in a straight line with the U-turn or without U-turn, students? Here it cannot take U-turn, correct or not, students? It will not take U-turn. It will just its velocity, its speed will decrease, and then it will become 0. Okay, so that means it will travel only along a straight line. So as long as the body is not taking a U-turn and traveling in a straight line, distance is equal to displacement. So that means we can calculate the displacement in AB. Displacement in AB. That means which is nothing but delta x. So now how to get, students? What are the known values? Let us see. U is known. Final velocity is also known. Acceleration is also known. That is 200 meters per second, but minus. Why? Because it is offering resistance. Correct or not, students? Is opposite direction. Otherwise, the speed of the bullet won't decrease. Okay. So A we know. Now we have to calculate delta x. So what is the best equation for this, students? V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. 2A delta x. Okay. So V is 0 square minus U is how much, students? 10 square is equal to 2 into what is acceleration, students? Minus of 200 into delta x. Okay, so that is minus 100 is equal to minus of 400 into delta x. So 100 force. So delta minus also will get cancelled. So that is 1 by 4. That is equal to 0.25 meters. Okay, sir. So this is called as the actually displacement, but we can call it as distance also. Why? Because the body is not taking U-turn. Okay, students. So this is what this is some simple application, students. Okay. Next one. This is a very important model, students. At time t equal to initial time is 2 seconds, students. Okay. Initial time is at time t equal 2 seconds. Let's say an object is at A, having initial velocity of 5 meters per second right side, and acceleration is also 2 meter per second square right side. So what will happen? Its speed will increase or decrease? It will increase. So speed will increase like this, like this. Now after some time, let us say it's 6 seconds. What is the speed? What is the speed they are asking? Okay, student. So here they specified the initial time. This is very, very important, students. Here they specified the initial time. Very, very important, students. So this point you have to be very, what you call, observe carefully. The initial time is given here. The initial time is given. Okay. So here comes the importance of delta t. Here comes the importance of delta t. What is the importance until now? Whatever I am telling, that importance now we are going to see in this problem. Delta t. Okay, students. Okay. So now let us see. Now what are the known values, students? U is equal to 5 meters per second, we know already. A equal to +2 only, because of course here you have to take sign convention, students. Right side positive, left side negative. Okay, always remember this one. Okay, and now t initial is equal to 2 seconds, t final is equal to 6 seconds. Okay, this is the given data. So v is what we have to calculate. Okay, so with these terms, what is the best equation, students? V equal to u plus, we know v is equal to u plus a into delta t now here, students. Okay, normally what we do, the mistake is, suppose if you don't understand this delta t, v equal to u plus a into t. So u is how much, students? 5 plus a is 2, and then t will write as 6. So 5 plus 12. So that is equal to 17 meters per second is what generally students make a mistake. Okay, but if you understand this delta t, then you won't make mistakes, students. This is true when the initial time is 0. When they don't mention, we take t equal to 0 and then we'll do like this, and the answer is 17, correct. But here they gave that initial time is 2 seconds, so we have to be careful, students. So v is equal to u. What is u, students? 5 plus what is a, students? +2 or -2? +2 only. 2 into delta t. Delta t is how much, students? 6 minus of 2. So that is equal to 5 plus 2 into 6 minus 2 is 4. So 5 plus 2 fours are 8. So 8 plus 5, 13 meters per second. So in the options they will give 17 also, students, just to confuse you. Okay. So I hope you understood this one, students. This is very, very important. The delta t is very important. Same way delta x is also very, very important. Okay. That is the difference between 11th class physics and the 10th class physics. Okay, students. So next one after this, this second, another model, very, very important, based on this one only. Okay. Find a time when both cars meet. If you understood this one, then you can easily, if you understood this problem, students, delta t, then you can easily solve this problem, students. Okay. So find time when both cars meet. Okay, students. There are two cars. One is blue, one is red. Okay, students. They're traveling on a road. Okay. So first let us see red car, students. Okay. So this red car is starting from rest. That means initial velocity is what, students? 0 meters per second. It is starting from rest. Okay. At time t equal 0, it has started. First red car has started. With what acceleration? 4 meter per second square. So that means it will go straight. It will go straight. Correct or not, students? It will go like this, like this. It will go like this, and then it will go. Okay, students. Okay. Next, after this red car has started at time t equal 0, at a distance 5 meters behind, there is one more car, blue car, which also has started from rest with an acceleration of 6 meters per second square, but 1 second later, after the red car has started, 1 second later, this blue car has started. Now they're asking, now that means that one also will travel, like this. Correct or not, students? That one also will travel like this. Now find the time when both cars meet. Will the both cars meet, students? Just visualize this one. The red car is traveling with 4 meters per second. Both are starting from rest, and the accelerations are positive only. Both are in the right side direction. That means their speeds will increase. But the red car is having only acceleration of 4 meters per second square, whereas blue car is having an acceleration of 6 meters per second square. That means acceleration is more, means distance covered is more. Correct or not? After some time, because this distance covered is more and this distance covered is less, so what will happen is they both will meet at one point. I hope, students, you understood this one. Okay. That means I'll just show here. after some time it will be here, correct or not students? After some time it will be here, after some time, okay. Then again after some time, then again after some time, because velocity is increasing like this, it will be here. Then again after some time it may be here, because its velocity is 6 meters per second square. Its acceleration is 6 meter per second square, correct or not students? It will be like this, okay. Now this car also is a red car, is also traveling, but its acceleration is less, correct or not students? Its acceleration is less. So now what will happen? It will go like this. Since its acceleration is less, it will travel with like this. So after some time what will happen is both of them will be meeting at one point, students. Maybe like this. Actually this car will be somewhere here, and this car also will be somewhere around here. Okay students, so that means now both cars are at the same point. Okay students, I hope you understood this one. Because the first car's acceleration is more, so it will travel fast. Second car acceleration is also there, but 4 meters per second square. So what will happen is this car will try to, this car may not travel that much fast compared to that one. Okay students, so now at one point both of them will meet, and then again afterwards they may, what you call, the blue car will travel much faster than the red car. Okay, so now we are asked to find out what is the, this one at the meeting point, what is the time taken, what is the time taken when both cars meet. Okay students, so let us say at some time t, let us say after some time t they both meet, students. We don't know what is the time t. Let us say after some time t, okay, that means after time t both of them will meet. Okay students, let us say after time t both of them will meet. Okay students, so this time taken is 0 to t, this time taken is 1 second to t. Okay, so both of them will meet at the same time, correct or not students? Means what you call time at after some time t, let's say both of them are meeting. Okay students, now we know the distance covered by this red car. This is called as red car, students. The displacement covered by the red car. This is the displacement covered by the red car, and this is the displacement covered by the blue car, students. This is the displacement covered by the blue car. This is the displacement covered by the blue car. Okay, I hope you understood, students, or otherwise I'll draw it here. The displacement covered by the blue car is this one. Then you can easily understand the displacement covered by the blue car. Okay, and this distance is 5 meters, correct or not, students? Okay, so this is the displacement of red car, and this is the displacement of blue car. Okay students, so now let us calculate. Now we know the relation between displacement covered by red car and blue car. What is this one students? Displacement covered by blue car is equal to 5 plus displacement covered by red car, correct or not? Because this is nothing but 5, no? So 5 plus delta xr is called as delta xb. So now we need to calculate this delta x and this delta x of blue car and delta x of red car. That is very easy to calculate, correct or not, students? So let us see for blue car or red car first. Let us calculate for red car. Okay students, so what is the delta x for red car, students? What is the equation? U t plus half into a delta t. U delta t plus half into a into delta t, correct or not, students? So what is u, students, for the delta x for that means for red car? U is anyway 0. This is so 0 into delta t, there is no need to write, plus half into what is the acceleration, students? 4 into delta t is how much, students? Here t minus of 0. So t minus of 0, correct or not? Correct or not, students? T minus of 0, that is called as half times of 4 into t minus of 0. Okay, s equal to ut plus half at square, sorry. So t minus square. So that is equal to how much, students? 2t square. Okay, this is for delta x of r. Okay, next what is delta x of b, blue car? That equation is also u into delta t plus half times of a into delta t whole square. Now here this initial velocity is also 0 plus half into what is a, students, there? 6 into now what is delta t here, students? Please be careful. Delta t means how much, students? T minus 1. T minus 1 whole square. T minus 1 whole. Just now I told, no, students, I gave you the example in the last slide. Here what is delta t, students? 6 minus 2 we should write. So same way here also we should write t minus 1. So that is equal to 3 times of t minus 1 whole square. So now you have the equation, that's all. For delta x we know, delta xb we know. What is delta xb, students? 3 into t minus 1 whole square is equal to 5 plus what is delta xr, students? 2t square. Now if you solve this equation, then you'll get one quadratic equation. If you solve that quadratic equation, you'll get the answer. That is 3 into t square plus 1 minus of 2t is equal to 5 plus 2t square. Correct answer? That is equal to 3t square plus 3 minus 6t is equal to 5 plus 2t square. So 3t square minus 2t square will be t square minus of 60. 3 minus 5 minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. If you solve that equation, you will get as roots as t is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. That means minus of minus 6 plus or minus root over b square. B square means 36 b square minus 4ac minus of 4 into 4 2s are 8 plus 8 divided by 2. So that is equal to 6 plus or minus root over 44 by 2. Okay, student. So if you calculate, you will get as I think root 44 means greater than 6. So negative value will not be there. So answer will be 6 plus root over 44 by 2. This will be the answer. I hope, students, you understood this one. So this is an interesting one. Generally they'll ask when the cars or when the objects will meet. Same type of model also will come in the vertical motion under gravity also. Okay, I hope you understood this one. This is very, very important model. Okay, if you understand that basic equations, what are the how to apply those terms in these situations, first you should visualize the situation, students. That is most important. Then you can easily solve this problem. Okay. And then in the next session, I'll explain the derivation for the fourth equation, that is called as displacement in nth second, students. To understand that equation is very, very important. That equation is completely different from the previous equation, the first three equations, students. So I'll explain in the next class, students. So until then, thank you very much. Have a nice day.